Welcome back. Linda Cole's joining us from the Sahali Liquor Store on this Friday afternoon. It's great to see you again.
Great to see you.
Weather is changing out there, and people's tastes happen to change a little bit too as the weather changes. I find for me, red wine becomes much more appealing when the rain starts falling.
Exactly. So I brought some red wine, and I also brought something a little more seasonal. I brought Parallel 49 pumpkin lager.
And if we get a close-up of that container, which I'm sure we can in a minute, it's very Halloween oriented. Does it actually taste like pumpkin? It
does. We're going to taste it. It has just a hint of, it is made with real pumpkin and then pumpkin pie spices. So
really?
Cinnamon, nutmeg. But this is very subtle, and it's a lager, so it's a little more light and refreshing. And this one here is the House Sound Pumpkin Eater Ale. So this one is very heavy and dark. So in comparison, lager is kind of like white wine, a lighter bodied wine, and the ale is like a full bodied red. So we're going to try the lager today.
Do you find that for occasions like Halloween that these types of things are very popular? I for myself, I like to try something for a season, but I often find I'll have one or two and you've got to move on to something else because that pumpkin spice or the taste of like a Christmas flavored beer, you can only do that so much.
Yeah, I think so. I think they're kind of, people really anticipate the pumpkin beer. We have a few different kinds. We have more than I have here today, and they are hugely popular. Like
right?
They sell out so fast, more than any other release of, say, winter ale or Christmas beer.
Right.
These pumpkin ales will sell out really fast.
Well, let's give it a try.
Let's try it.
So this one will have a heavy pumpkin flavor to it?
It really light. Like I said, this one is a little bit different than most pumpkin ales. It's a lager, so it's kind of light and refreshing. So if you kind of hold it in your mouth a little bit, you'll get a little bit of the, you will taste the cinnamon and nutmeg.
It's delicious. It's really nice. It's not overdone, and I think that was my concern, if there's a lot of those heavy flavors, but they're not heavy.
I think it's fantastic, yeah. And this is the first year we've had the Parallel 49. And they're a really cool microbrewery from Vancouver. And they make some really interesting seasonal beers. In the summer, they made a watermelon one called Seed Spitter that was really popular. We still have a little bit of that, but this is the new one that just came out.
Fun. It's fun to have new and different things.
It's great.
I've tried this layer cake. I've tried this. It's delicious. My brother-in-law was in town, so there's a little fruit fly. We're attracting fruit flies with the wine, maybe. Layer cake, now I can't remember where it's from, but my brother-in-law is really into red wines, and he always picks good ones, and this is a good one.
Yeah, layer cakes are kind of an interesting winery because they go all over the world. So this one is the Primitivo, so they go to Puglia area of Italy to get the grapes, but their Chardonnay, they go to Napa to get the Chardonnay grapes, and then they bring them all back to California where their facility is, and that's where they make the wine. They make them all back. They get the grapes from Argentina and then bring them back to California to make it.
So I don't even know which one we tried, to be honest, at this point. But.
The Malbec's really popular. But this one's kind of nice. So it's called Primitivo, which is a little bit like the Zinfandel grape. Or actually, it is the Zinfandel grape. But so I think you're going to taste black cherry with a little hint of espresso.
Oh boy, red wine season is back. Woohoo! Love it.
I know.
That is delicious. Very rich, very full-bodied.
It's a really versatile wine. This wine, you could serve it with a ton of different food. And we have a huge wine sale the whole month of October at the liquor store. If you buy 2 bottles of wine, you get 10% off. 3 bottles of wine or more, it's 15% off. So
fantastic.
A lot of people come in and buy cases of their favorite wines. So
nice.
Just in time for the holidays, too.
Absolutely.
So if you have a favorite wine that is exclusive to our store, yeah, it's a great time to come and get it.
October, you said?
For the whole month of October.
That is a great deal, Linda. Good to know. Anything else you want to add on this Friday afternoon?
We'll have lots of new things coming, probably lots of tastings, new products, Christmas things. We're getting a whole new line of giftware. We have red solo cup wine cups. We're getting the corksicles. Have you heard of those?
No.
They're for white wine, and they're a stopper, and it looks like a big icicle, and you put it in the freezer, and you put it in a bottle of wine, and it chills your wine right away for you. And they also make one called Chilsner that you put in a beer. So lots of new things coming in. So all kinds of stuff in time for the holidays.
That's nice. It's hard to believe, right?
Oh, I know.
Halloween is a month away.
I know. I know.
Crazy. Just have a glass of wine and come to terms with it, I
Yes.
guess. Thank you for being here today. Sahali Liquor Store, if you would like to check them out, the information is on the screen. A wine sale for the month of October. Keep it in mind.